Floral creators, we're back with another issue. We're going to do something brand new. As you see, my tools and my supplies are on the table. And what we're going to do is we're going to make a succulent frame accoutrement, I guess, to embellish a picture frame, a portrait frame. This is going to be a large frame, as you can see. I've already started a bit. The wire, I'll show you in a minute, but the wire is floral wire. It's 12 gauge. It moves nicely. I am using floral adhesive, and on the top there are two pieces of ribbon, one on each side of the wire, and both of the ribbons and the wire are all glued together. This floral adhesive is set up in a little box over there. I have all the succulents cut up, and you see these are very tiny. I have glued the ribbon on ahead of time so that it would be ready to attach the other succulents. You want to do it step by step so that everything adheres nicely. So stay tuned as I change my position and get to work. As you can see, I've laid these all out. They're not attached. They're not glued down yet. I'm just eyeballing them, and I'm in the opposite direction than you, but it shouldn't matter. You could see. So I started with a kind of a large one for this because it's going to be all small, okay? But I thought maybe that would be the focal point, trying to do it midway. A little bit of tiny tinge of color with this, like that. Contrast, because you have a lighter color and a darker and a darker. Now, I think that's a good start. Now, on the larger ones, I'm going to use a glue gun just to secure them better. The floral adhesive is for smaller, but I might use it in between to secure one against the other, so it'll just add some security. Put some glue on the fabric. Okay, straight up. I'm doing them straight up. Let me get him out of the way. Put it on the fabric there. Him a little angled, you see? Some on the fabric and a little bit on the side, I see. A little bit more angled. This one on the fabric. Straight up. I'm kind of staggering these so they're not just like a line of them. You'll see. Stagger when you can. All right. On the fabric. I think we'll get a good seal with that. I cut these from larger pieces of succulents because it's extremely hard to find just small. We have finished gluing these, and they are nice and secure. It doesn't take too long for it to dry. These were done with the hot glue gun, and I went ahead and did these string of pearls, and just at the edge here, kind of making a frame on both sides. I used the Floral adhesive. It dries really quick. It's a little bit more messy, so I put this cardboard under it while I worked, and you see, it's already glued. It's already glued and secure. I used the Floral adhesive with fabrics. Awesome. I don't burn my fingers. No burning the fingers here. All right, so now we're going to go back and do some more work on the top here before we start down. I have lots of small ones I want to work into this, but I have a couple of bigger ones, and you see this is too big. Look, it probably would have gone good there, but texturally not. So I'm going to cut that down. All right, so sometimes you could just slide off the layers. So let's see. Look at that. Okay, I like that. Let me get this one just a little bit smaller. This one I'm going to have to cut. They're more solid in structure. All right, we'll save that because I'll show you what I'm going to do later. So we have two, not same size, but coloring. You want to make your arrangement kind of, I don't want to say balanced, but balanced. Since we have so many large ones there, put the small one there. See if that looks better there. And we're gonna cut this off. Otherwise, we'll have that to contend with. All to be in the game. All right. So let's work on this side first. Put the glue right on top of the material. Strings everywhere, but we'll take care of them. All right. See, what we're going to do is you build it up here and then you taper it out. Okay, taper it out. We have a ton of these little gray guys. Or bluish, grayish. Depends on how you're looking at them. There's a lot of cutting here. So, glue. Where did that glue just go? We're just going to lay it down there because not everything needs to be straight up. Lay him down. I need to be using tweezers, but the fingers do the best, don't they? Lay him down, lay him down. On the side that you put the glue. I'm just putting the glue on one side. Come on. You tell it. You have to talk to it. Behave. 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 That one's kind of deep. Let's bring it out a little bit. We'll have some strings to contend with, but that's okay. And you see how I'm pointing the flowers, and I'm laying them on the side, one this way, one that way. A little bit, so I get over here. Okay, and this dries pretty quick. We'll just put that one right on here. Here we go. Why not? So there you are so far. We're gonna fill in some more holes right here, and then we're gonna go further. I'm gonna test them, make sure they're glued. I do have a bunch of glue. Let's see what we can play with here. Oh my goodness. All right. All right, as you see, we got a lot done. You see that? I think we're done for the moment for the top. There's some cleanup that needs to be done, and we'll do that as we go. Move this over so you can see what I've got going. I have these streaming, I think they're supposed to be teardrops, succulent teardrops. So I'm going to first attach them to this area. I'm not sure if you can see it. Let me move it over just in case. Okay, I'm going to attach it, glue it to this area right here. And I just left this, I was going to wrap it around, but I like it in front. I got all of my succulents on Amazon, by the way. Different makers, because I didn't know which ones were the best. So we're going to make a couple of these small guys. See how small it is? I'm just gonna use it to fill in over there. Glue on it and then move it where you want it. That's what I do. I wanted to show you about the 12 gauge wire, the floral wire that I'm using. It's so great. You can move it and it stays where you leave it. And it's easily done with your hands. You don't need a tool. But I did use a needle nose to get this shape here. I made this ring, well, started it, as you can see. It has many layers there. I can make it tall. I don't have to make it tall. I can make it low. I can do anything I want with this. I can start it with this and another one on the other side. Glue those together or glue them on top of each other, such. I would use probably a faux leaf or a real leaf. You can use real flowers doing this. Of course, with real flowers, you've got to use them. You know, you need to use them right away or store them safely. So this ring inspiration came from Francoise Weeks. She has a website and she styles and displays and instructs on how to do wearable floral. Okay, she uses fresh floral, which is fabulous. In this case here, I'm using the faux succulents, and these are tiny little succulents. These are maybe half an inch, some of them even smaller. Maybe this is, yeah, that's about a half an inch. So they're very small. So you could see what you can use on this. You could really, I mean, you could build it up, start down here, and of course they're falling off because I'm not going to glue them. I just wanted to show you, you know, I haven't decided what I really want to do with this, but to make a ring, I need some color, and right now I don't have any color. It's all kind of, you know, dark, not dark green, but kind of grayish green. So you could see what you could do. You could do whatever the imagination. And you could resize this ring to fit whomever is just twisted on. It's I love this.